All right.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ready? She's recording. Y'all didn't do y'all's normal opening dialogue that y'all usually do every episode. I usually get a good clip of y'all talking about something before I sit down and.
Man, I'll be honest
say
with you.
the
We
magic
eat them
word.
cheeseburgers a while ago, and I've been sort of a open-eyed coma for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by my geese that have come back. Their yearly migration to the place, and I thought they usually come in August, but I guess they're a little bit early maybe this year because they're here when dove season opens usually, and that's 6 weeks away. Is that right? Is it already 6 or 7 weeks of dove season?
Mm-hmm. Yes, middle of July.
It ain't that far.
Middle of July. Be here before you know it.
Look like a crazy person.
We swapped a little stuff around. I got to get used to. I'm always used to looking at you over here. Now you're over there.
In the corner. I'll probably end up back over there, let's be honest, but and just for the ease of filming for now. And with the computer not there right now, I just didn't want it to be an empty table that I was sitting at. Anyway, we are live.
A breaker 19 for that Brockway 18-wheeler. Come on, good buddy.
Did I catch a niner in there? Were you calling from a walkie-talkie?
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the being.
Can you imagine if we had these when we were 12?
Whole Apollo program was a complete fabrication.
Even better. Got them when we're 40.
Come ahead on, bandit. We'll slip you into the rocking chair. Play a little hide and seek. The welcome mat is out and you're coming home.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that.
Yeah. What's going on, boss mans?
Nothing. I don't guess.
Not much.
Yeah. It's just kind of in the summer lull right now.
It's hot in Mississippi.
Yeah.
It is very hot. You know, I've sweated more in the past 2 weeks than my entire life. Like I'm talking about, I'm not much of a sweater. Like I don't, like even when I'm hot, I don't sweat much. But these past 2 weeks, I have soaked shirts.
Yeah. Not bad.
So yeah, it's been really hot. It's been super humid. I think is the biggest thing. It's like you can't even almost breathe out there. I gotta scoot this back a little bit because I'm all bunched up. Does that look better?
Oh, yeah.
Let me pull her up right there. But yeah, it's been really hot. Hey, you do need to say what you said on the phone a minute ago.
On the phone?
About the rain. Because I've got several clips of you in the past few episodes not liking the rain.
Oh, yeah, it does need to rain now. It rained and rained and rained, and now it quit.
It's dry.
So it needs to rain. Worst thing for it, crops right now, is for it to quit raining. After it rained, they don't have any. Their root system is shallow, which means they're not pulling water from deeper when it gets dry like they should. And also, I don't think they're going down deep and pulling nutrients out of the soil as good as they should be. I talking to one salesman yesterday, and so he was telling me, he said all the tissue samples he's pulled showed stuff being deficient, and
So they pull
a lot
tissue.
of different. Sometimes, if you see some problems in anything, though, you can pull a tissue sample of the leaf and send it off to a lab, and it'll come back and tell you what levels it has of
Everything
in there, and show you where it's deficient.
Does it show you the metals in the ground?
I mean, you can get that done, yeah. It can show you anything. That won't show, that only shows you what's in the plant.
Yeah, what's in the plant
itself. So you have to get a soil sample to get anything in the ground.
But those metals show up in the plant.
Yeah.
Do they?
I think so.
I don't know why I wanted to ask
so.
that.
I don't know.
It's just the first thing I thought about. Like, I wonder if metals.
You're too close to me.
You don't like it?
I don't know. I'll have to get used to it.
Why am I too close to you? Craig's just as close.
Yeah, but I don't look at Craig. All right.
Oh, is the focal length not good?
Yeah, I'll get used to it.
I think I'm gonna go away from this.
You don't like it?
It's gonna take more than one episode to get used to that.
I didn't like it in the beginning, but I need to do it to make sure nothing cuts out or nothing. But now I've gotten so used to it that, and there's not much of delay with those. Like, there's hardly any delay. A lot of them, like when I was in doing music and recording studios and things like that, there was a big time delay, and I hated that. You'd be singing into the microphone, and it'd come through about 2 seconds later. It'd throw you off. I used to take them off. Anyway.
If we got just a break to get me a drink.
Absolutely. All right, we're back.
Took a brief intermission, just 1 second.
We did. So if y'all were looking at this, there's a little bit of we've already talked about it a little bit. There's a little new look here. We do have some announcements for the show. We do have some big things coming up here soon that we cannot talk about yet, but hopefully here in the future we can and will. But as of today, we are going to introduce a kind of a new format to the show. But most importantly, we are going to start posting the podcast on the same day of the same time every week. From now on, and by the way, if you have not gone and liked and shared the new page for the podcast, we have launched a new page just specifically on Facebook as of yet. There will be one coming on TikTok. The podcast will be separate from Brooks from here on out. It is powered by Brooks, but it will be separate from Brooks. Reason for that is we want to reach maybe a wider audience, because we do talk about ag, but outside of that, we talk about everything and a little bit of anything that I think most people will find entertaining most times. But if you haven't gone,
we do venture outside the box a little bit.
Yeah. If you have not gone to the new page and followed, make sure you do that. And like I said, every Thursday night at 5 o'clock, make sure you turn on your notifications. If you're subscribed on YouTube, I would love for everybody to go subscribe on YouTube. We have a new episode up on YouTube. We have a new episode up on Facebook right now on the new page. But if you haven't gone to subscribe to the YouTube channel, make sure you go to the YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button, as well as the bell notification. That way, every Thursday at 5 o'clock, you will get a notification showing it coming up. Or, what I'll do is I'll set a premiere. I'll give it an hour-long countdown into the show. Y'all can get in the chat, especially on YouTube, and live chat during the episode if I do that. So if you're interested in that, go to the YouTube channel and y'all can talk to each other and talk about the show. Also, maybe in the future we go live and
actual live.
That's how I'm gonna say it then. And if we go live, y'all will be able to interact with us in real time and ask us questions or ask us if we can talk about a specific topic. So, again, make sure you go follow the new page.
Thursdays at 5.
Thursday at 5.
That's the biggest thing that the 4 people that follow me ask me when's our new episodes come. So I can tell those 4 people, hey,
You can do
Thursday.
that. One text.
Thursday at 5, I'll put you on a group chat.
This is correct.
Geese are finna come to my house.
Yeah, they're inching on up here.
Are
There's
they,
1, 2,
are they coming
3.
closer?
Yeah.
There's 5, yeah.
Have there been any doves out there flying yet?
Yeah. A bunch.
But anyway, that's the announcement. Like I said, we've got hopefully some big things coming that will also change things in the way this looks and everything. So you'll see that in the future. Today, though, we are going to do our normal random ramble. And we're going to try this out. I would love for y'all to let us know what y'all think about what we're about to do in the comments section. If y'all like it, if y'all don't like it, we're doing this for y'all. So if you like it, let us know. If you don't like it, don't. But what we have decided is to go and get 7 card pool games. We have Never Have I Ever. We have Hot Ones, Truth or Dab, which I'm going to have to come up with a new punishment for because these two have opted out.
Yeah, I don't want no part of no 2 million, whatever you called it was.
Hot sauce.
If you said that a jalapeno was how much?
All right, so here you go. I wasn't going to tell him because I halfway had him convinced.
How much is a jalapeno?
Jalapeno, he told me a while ago, was up to like 8,000. Was it topped out at like 8,000? That's 2 million.
Oh, God, no.
A habanero is 350,000.
No.
And habanero's hot. I just don't.
I'm scared for touching the bottle.
No, habanero is hot. It's not as hot as people say it is because I bought a container of them not too long ago and ate one a day for like 2 weeks, and they do hurt, but it's not unbearable.
No, I like spicy. When I say spicy, I like Tony Chachere's spice. Mm-hmm. I don't want that stuff that's numbing my teeth.
Yeah.
The ones that make
I don't want to eat anything that I've got to drink milk to cool back off.
the ones that make your ears ring.
And when you said a jalapeno a while ago, topped out at like 8,000, whatever they register them in, and that's 2 million.
I've had a couple jalapenos hurt me before.
Yeah, and they're supposed to top out at 8,000, and that's 2 million.
I'd feel like that would kill me. Like,
so
you couldn't. I don't think.
Let me say this.
That's about all. What is it called? The last dab. That's about all you could stand is a dab if it's that hot.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna get more than a dab if it's actually that hot. Because I told him sometimes when they make really really hot sauces like that, they're not as hot as what 2 million Scovilles that should be because of the vinegar and things they put in there. But here's what I'll do. I'll take the bullet today, and I'm gonna try this at the end of the show. Do it for the vine.
Awesome.
I got this question. Would y'all be willing if people did, what's a realistic goal here?
I don't need to eat no double cheeseburger before I go eating 2 million.
Like, I'm scared I touched the bottle, and now I'm like,
It's in your head.
I feel like I've got a dot on my forehead where I touched this burning. Like
if
I'm
500
paranoid.
people in a week.
I smelled the cap of it a while ago, and I sort of got worried.
If 500 people in a week go subscribe to the YouTube channel, would y'all take a big old dab of it?
I'll rub it in your eyes for that, but I don't.
Huh?
I don't know about that. Now I'm not a strong man.
Would you do it for 1,000?
I know the limitations of my belly.
Because, see, to tell the audience on YouTube to become monetized, you have to get 1,000 subscribers. So if 1,000 of y'all were willing and they were willing, because we got about 2.5, 3K. I know we just relaunched it, and some people don't know yet, but and we've had to, that's why it's important for y'all to go follow the new page. But we got about 2.5, 3,000 people who consistently watch it. So if 1,000 of them went and subscribed to YouTube, would y'all take a dab?
I can't even read.
They don't want you to read it.
Let me see your glasses. No, it's fine.
I definitely can't read it.
I can't read it.
Got nutrition information on there. Like somebody's gonna have to use enough of it for that to gonna matter.
What do you mean?
That you need to know how many calories is in it.
Yeah.
How many
right.
sugars is in it? Like you gonna drink that much or use that much of it for that to even matter?
Yeah, you're right. I'll tell you what. Y'all can wait till y'all see my reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go from there.
Let's see how
I've
bad
actually watched that show, the Hot Ones show. Pretty interesting. Some of them take it pretty good. They start out with chicken wings. You ever seen it?
And I'm gonna wait till the end of the show, in just in case I can't function. But
I forgot who it was.
I want to see what happens.
I forgot which one it was.
I've never eaten.
I almost started crying at the end of it.
Yeah, some of them like that one chip challenge.
I feel like you could handle it a little better with a chicken wing or putting it on something other than just you want us to put in that spoon and just take all the heat.
Just full.
Maybe get us a
sand.
French fry or something up here to put it on, or
I got some French fries left from lunch left down there.
piece of chicken or something. Something to.
But I'll wait till the end. I'll do it. I'm doing it. My gosh, the hottest thing I've ever eaten is a habanero. I ain't gonna lie, like just straight up.
I don't think you realize what that is.
Oh, I know, and
I
that's
don't think you do.
How much is
I'm
like
gonna find out.
My brother brought home some. He went to some pepper shop. I think it was in the mountains, and he brought home some seed one time, and I think it was ghost pepper, or maybe scorpion pepper, some kind of pepper like
That's
that.
definitely hotter than habanero.
But he had just one little plant it grew, and man, it was loaded.
I'll tell the audience.
And that's when I was working at John Deere place at the time, and there was a little boy down there, and he was talking about how he liked hot stuff. So I brought him one of those peppers one day, and there was some red ones in there and some green ones, and I didn't know which one was hot. I told him that I thought the brighter the color of them was, the more mild, but I think I told him right the opposite. I think all of them was pretty hot. But he was bragging about how hot stuff didn't bother him. So I brought him 4 or 5 up there, And he done told everybody in the crowd, he done told enough people that he couldn't back down. And he got that little pepper out, and I swear when he bit into it, it popped. Like it had pressure on it. And it didn't hit him immediately. He said, that ain't bad. He went in there for a second bite. And they say the seeds is what's got all the heat
seeds
in
has
it.
got the oil.
And he got him a bite. He got the rest of the pepper and got those seeds in there. It took his breath. He couldn't hardly talk.
Yeah, some of them. Look up. My phone died. Look up how many Scoville's Carolina Reaper is.
It was either a Carolina Reaper or a ghost pepper. I can't remember which one it was, but it was hot. I didn't eat it, but I could tell the way he ate it.
Was it red?
Well, they start out green and then they turn colors. They turned orange and then went to red.
That might have been it. Did it have like a little skinny tail on the end of it?
Well, at the tip of it.
Yeah,
1.4 to 2.2.
Huh?
1.4 to 2.2.
Oh my gosh. That means that's as hot as a Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
It said it was going to be I'm not going to lie. When I looked up how many Scovilles or how hot 2 million Scovilles was, it said it would be the equivalent of getting sprayed in the face with pepper spray.
And you're trying to talk me into doing,
But I'm going to try it.
Ain't no buts to it.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
For 1,000 subscribers?
I'm gonna hold my thoughts until I see what happens to you.
But I didn't even finish going through the deal. So we got that game was supposed to do that. If you don't answer the question, it's called Hot Ones. If you don't answer the question, if you're unwilling to answer the question, you were supposed to take that. I'm gonna have to find something different because I think that's gonna be pretty tough.
You can just slap me, be fine.
And I don't think if it's actually that bad, we won't be able to talk afterwards for a minute.
I gotta start bringing my glasses.
So that's another thing. But we've got hot seat, bad choices, the voting game. I should have known that. Never have I ever. And would you rather? And so the idea is we're gonna ramble like we always do. And at least for now, while we're testing this, and if y'all guys tell us what y'all think about it, if y'all like it a lot more, we may base the whole show off of these card pools. But what I've got is all 6 card pools in front of me, John Paul, and Craig.
I just sent Kenny a PO for.
And when the conversation starts to run dry, we'll start with Craig and work it around this way. Craig will pull first. He can pick
Appreciate that.
Yeah. He can pull from any stack, but the next person cannot pull from the same stack. That's going to be the one rule for now. So if he pulls...
And just to let everybody know, some of these we've sort of filtered a lot of these because some of them are...
Yeah, some of them were dark.
Yeah.
That's to put it mildly.
We're going to keep it as we're going to talk about a lot of stuff, but we're going to try to keep it mostly to
And I mean, the ones that
Mostly open to all audiences. We don't want to
I can tell you, a
go
lot
down
of these.
certain roads.
Yeah.
If you understand. So if we pick one and burn it, you'll know that it probably wasn't appropriate.
Hit some of that booty chatter.
Yeah. It probably is not appropriate for the airwaves that we want to promote. So.
I vetted the bad choices game, so make sure when y'all pull from the rest of them.
Oh, I'm fixing to read it silently before I read it out loud.
Yeah. Make sure y'all do that before you just say it. So yeah, hopefully.
The dog didn't like them getting up to the yard. When they got up to the yard, she
scared them off.
Yeah, that was her territory.
I see them back there in the pond now.
I can tell y'all some of these questions for these two jokers have potential to go viral. I'll be honest, because some of them are hilarious. So I think this will be this is a new and interesting take at a podcast that nobody that I can tell is doing. And so we're just going to try it out, and y'all let us know what y'all think. And if y'all don't like it, we'll think of something different.
Shoot, we'll back up and punt.
This may never air.
Yeah.
We'll change directions in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. I do have a topic. Before we get into that,
Anything happen in the world?
Well, that's what I was about to talk about. So I was telling him, this is a weird, interesting one. So everybody knows Texas floods happen, right?
Yeah.
First of all, here's what they say the water level rose at how long and whatever. They said the water level rose 36 feet in 45 minutes. There ain't enough rain in my mind where that's at. I've been in that area.
The number I had heard far as inches, now I don't know, you correct me if I'm wrong.
But that river that flooded out rose 36 feet.
Not the rise, but the amount of rain I heard was 12 inches in like 45 minutes.
That's impossible.
And I have seen a lot of heavy rains in my life. And I'm talking about some that you'd have to pull over on the side of the road because you couldn't see to drive. And it wasn't no 12-inch and 45-minute rain that I stopped for.
Agreed.
That is like somebody taking a big body of water and just opening the bottom and it all falling down at once. It would be like a wall. I believe that amount of rain, I believe it'd knock you down.
Well, it's 300 and something gallons of water per acre fail in 45 minutes. 300 and something thousand gallons.
That's impossible.
Per acre.
I mean, I think if you walked outside in that type of rain, I mean, that rain that hard would beat limbs off of trees. It would beat roofs off of houses.
It's like a waterfall.
It would knock you down. I'm talking about.
I mean, it'd be like a fire hydrant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be like a fire hydrant. So, I don't know what happened. People probably get tired of my old conspiracy theory ass, but I don't believe anything that they just promote out there anymore. It's just some of the stuff don't even make sense.
That ain't even, see, and that's the thing. How can that even be a conspiracy theory? Like, that's common sense. Like,
it's just I don't think we've got enough people out there in the world today that question anything. You just go out there and if they throw a figure out like it rained 24 inches in 30 minutes, nobody questions that. Like,
yeah,
it done what?
And so here's what some meteorologists who are saying. We were looking at the radar at the time because I told John Paul this. So my wife, somebody she grew up with in Grenada at Emmanuel Baptist Church there in Grenada, one of their daughters was there at that camp where all them little girls drowned. I think it was girls and boys, but which is terrible. And prayers go out to them.
Yeah, for sure. We're not making light of tragedies. That's real stuff. We're making conversation about the facts that are being promoted out there as far as the rainfall doesn't add up. So
hopefully, we're not trying to, claim anything because people have died in this. We're just trying to say that something's weird about it. And
no doubt.
She said, this was the morning it happened. At 6:30, she told me, "Have you heard about these floods in Texas?" And I said, "No, what floods?" And she said, "There's floods happening right now in Texas, and apparently at this camp." And that's why she brought it up. One of her, friend's daughters was there. 22 children, or 21 or 22 children were missing. And she was talking about how fast the water rose and everything like that. And I looked into it. But right then and there, I looked at the radar. This is why it's supposedly happening. Or I guess it happened at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Or no, because this was 6:30, but I don't know if the time jumps ahead. I don't know. But this was 6:30 in the morning. I looked at the radar. There was rain on the radar there. But nothing crazy. Like, it wasn't like... I mean, it was like scattered storms. And I was like... I told her right then and there, I said, well, here's the radar. It don't look crazy. I said, maybe it's dissipated a lot. I don't know. I said, but that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
And anyway, so some meteorologists who have questioned... Because you can go back and look at the old radar data over it, right? They have questioned the radar data, and they're like, there's not enough, there's nowhere near the amount of rain here in that 45 minutes that they're claiming. And so they dug deeper. And what some of these meteorologists are saying is that the water came from underground. That the only way to get that amount of water was an aquifer bust. Mm-hmm. And it literally come up out of the ground, right? Well, people were, some people were saying, yeah, that's definitely possible. And then other people were calling these guys crazy. In Japan right now, you can't find a lot on it. And so this may not be 100% accurate, but I have seen a lot of footage, and I don't know. I do this for a living. It looks completely real. So I even work with AI for a living, and you can still tell. And so in Japan right now, it's not raining from the footage I have seen, but water is spewing out of the ground, and the entire Tokyo, the city of Tokyo, is flooding. And it's like under 3 foot of water right now. And it's coming up out of the ground. And then at the same time, there's like these lightning flashes that are happening nonstop as this water is spewing out of the ground in Tokyo. So I'll put a video up of it on the podcast.
I hadn't done any or hadn't read anything about anything like that. All I know is I've seen it rain. We've had it rain, say, on a Monday and a Tuesday and on into Wednesday, and raining pretty good. And at the end of that 2.5 day rain, it's rained pretty solid for 2.5 days. Mm-hmm. And you mess around, you got 5, 6, 7 inches of rain. And we got a foot, supposedly, in 45 minutes.
Don't make no sense.
Don't make any sense.
Don't add up.
Like I said, I just believe if it rained that hard, the people that were standing out in it would have pummeled people. I believe it'd ripped your arm off if it's raining that hard.
Yeah.
Softball rain.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
I mean, you imagine a dead-gum 12 inches of rain coming in 45 minutes. You probably couldn't even breathe in it if you were out in it.
And see, so people understand.
You'd drown standing up, I would think.
12 inches of rain is not in one spot. It is the accumulative total average, right?
I don't know.
Like over an area.
There's around 27,000 gallons of water to cover an inch, an acre. So times 12 is that divided by 45. So, yeah, on an acre, you had to get 7,200 gallon of water falling a minute, which is it's a lot over an acre.
Well,
Yeah,
that would be like the equivalent of the people in the ag community know with the pop-up tanks that hold the liquid fertilizer. It'd be like dropping one of those every minute.
Every minute on an acre, I mean.
On an acre, yeah.
On every acre.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of water.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and if it was rainfall, it's coming down in drops. So it's got to almost be a dang. Mm-hmm. It'd have to be about a solid sheet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It would have to look like water hose,
Yeah.
Like a water hose, not drops. It just have to be like somebody turned the spigot on, just straight water.
I agree.
Makes no sense.
Weird.
But hey, y'all people out there drink the Kool-Aid, y'all keep drinking it up, man.
You do that every episode?
What'd I do?
He fumbles with it.
Man,
can hear
I
it.
can't.
And when I'm editing, I want to kill you.
I don't know what to do with my hand.
You got to get you a pen. I'm telling you.
I don't know. I'm like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Craig put the headphones on today, and finally, I've been getting on him, getting closer to it, and he finally heard, and he was like, "Oh, you can actually tell where."
Yeah,
So you
I
can hear this.
Yeah, I can hear myself talking right
Oh
now.
yeah,
this?
you can hear that.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
Like if you touch his stand, like I just moved it down because I can hear myself breathing in it.
Like when I move this.
Well, I sit
I
here
can
and
hear
fumble with it the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
That's what he said. I got a pen. I swear, I've got
I'll try to
whatever you
stop.
call it. Whatever you call it when you're always doing something.
Oh, fidget spinner. Or
Well,
like
I
one of them
don't. I've
fidget
never
things.
had one of those, but I've always.
I probably need one.
Yeah.
What about when I rub my head like that?
Actually, I can't.
I heard a little bit.
Okay.
But anyway,
yeah.
there's a tremendous amount of people out there. I don't know that they're just not intelligent enough or just don't care when there's.
I think they don't want to know.
And they may not care. It may not. They may not. They might not be.
I think
I don't want to call people dummies, but
I think my opinion of it is people willingly turn a blind eye because they don't want to.
I think like what I said a while ago was. I think people just hear a number on the news and they don't even
Question it.
They don't even question it. Whatever.
Don't care to. Don't want to.
You know, old so and so said it rained 2 foot in 30 minutes over at Van Vliet, and they just whatever.
I can tell you from experience. When I first started like really questioning a lot of the narratives, a few years back, trying to talk to people about it, especially around a certain event that happened, and that's really where I, light bulbs clicked for me was, during the C word. Can't say that on here.
No.
I'll cut that out. But during that a significant event, 5 years ago that everybody should know what I'm talking about.
Why can't you say?
Because they will strike it in a heartbeat. Can't say that.
Okay.
You used to not be able to say 2020.
What's 2020 get to do? Okay.
I think they've
There's
relaxed.
just so much crazy stuff. That's just like this stupid Epstein list. I don't care who's on that list. What I want to know is the consequences. If the consequences is going to face the people that are actually on it.
No, well, that's
what I want to know. What we're going to do to them? Just say if old Joe whatever.
If we're gonna do nothing to them, don't
Yeah.
even. Yeah.
If
But
if you're just going to release it just to release it and say, "Ha, you on the list," burn it. I don't care. But if you're going to hold people accountable, you're on the list, you're guilty for doing whatever they accused them of doing.
I don't care who's on it.
Hold them accountable and have actions.
Do it to them.
What do y'all
But
think
that whole list, we went from the list being out there, and then it wasn't out there. And then when Trump gets in this time, that's the first thing. Hey, we fixing to release the list.
I think he screwed up.
And then 2 or 3 weeks ago, we was talking about there is no list. And now all of a sudden, yesterday, he's told what's her name, Bondi? Mm-hmm. It's on her desk to unseal whatever. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't care whose name's on it.
It would do Donald J. Trump a lot of good to get Lindsey Graham out of his ear. Mm-hmm. To quit playing golf with him because he's going to let Lindsey Graham drag him into World War III if he don't. And I think it would do Donald Trump a lot of good to quit surrounding yourself with career politicians. How do you think you're going to get these things that you claim you want to get done when you're surrounding yourself with nothing but the people who did it in the first place?
Like I think there's a lot of people out there that probably share my opinion on that. If whether it's the Epstein list or whether it's whatever, if there's no consequences, what does it matter? Nobody cares at that point. If you tell the public we're going to release the list, we're not going to do anything to anybody. Why release the list?
No, he told the public, shut up and quit asking.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Why won't y'all just leave it alone?
That's one of the biggest things wrong with the world in general is there's no consequences to anything anymore. I know when I got my daddy's Wizard lawnmower stuck when we was little, I knew my consequences. I was finna get my ass whooped when it got home.
You know, my dad.
And we didn't ever get that lawnmower stuck anymore after that. But that's the problem these days is nobody has consequences anymore. So you just go do whatever or say whatever, and nothing's ever happens.
Hey,
So
I 100% agree.
that's all in the Epstein list on that. If whoever's on it, if they're guilty or whatever, if they're not going to do anything, quit talking about it.
But you definitely think they should do something.
Oh yeah, I mean, if they release the list and there's people on it that are out there in society today, and they know that they molested kids or trafficked kids or whatever, yeah, shoot them in the head, no questions.
Boss, what's your piece on that?
Execution.
I ditto. I'm the same. I mean,
If you had anything to do with minor kids in any capacity, from what they're saying that place was set up for, if they find you guilty, execution. I don't care if you're Tom Hanks or
who it is.
I don't care who it is.
I'm with you on that. If you were molesting children,
Yep.
which I'll have to bleep that out, but if you are doing acts like that with certain little people, then
No questions asked. You don't pass go. You don't collect $200. You get shot right between the eyes.
yes, sir. I don't think that there is a more vile act in this world than that right there, and I think the good Lord thinks of it the same way. He said,
That crosses
to
a line.
those who
That
hurt
crosses
the
a
little
line
ones.
that should never be crossed.
Yes, it does. Matters. Well, no, that's a different thing that the Lord talks about. When He says you might as well wrap a millstone around your neck and throw yourself in the water, but that's a different one. Anyway,
But it's going to be it's going to be basically like when they release the Kennedy stuff. I mean, they're going to release what they think will pacify people.
I'll say my piece and we'll move on. It's short and simple. My piece is the way Trump handled it. It's pretty dumb.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think he's on it in that capacity, but he makes himself look guilty in some way. He makes himself look like he's covering up for something.
If he was on it, if he was on it and they would have already released it.
I think Trump may be thinking sort of like I just said. I think he realizes if we release the list, nothing's going to be done about it anyway.
I think they're using it as leverage.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
The only way we can take the leverage back from the Israeli people is being an open book, turn everything they think they've got against us, and then they have no power over the government.
But does that make it right?
No, but they won't ever do that, because if they do that, then a lot of people are out of their little side hustle money.
Yeah, and I think if they showed that list, most of your world leaders and politicians.
Oh, it's going to drain. It'll drain the swamp as.
And I think I think that you want to know why I think they ain't putting it out. I think that's it right there. I think the consequences. We're talking about consequences, or at least the call for consequences would be on most people in major public office,
No,
federal office. I think that they make sure.
that's the reason no one side is pushing it more than the other, because I think you've got just as many on one side on the list as you got the other side.
Well, they can't. Yeah, I mean, if they put the list out, what does the list say? I think that's part of the problem too. What does the list say? That you went and visited Epstein, or did you partake in?
Yeah,
whatever. So they're gonna have to decipher, and then who do you prove did what?
I think they have every one of them tapes.
Oh, well, I don't know if they
I
have the
bet
tape.
they do.
The tapes are there, but I don't know who has them in possession.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think the
CIA,
people who are
whatever.
supposed to be prosecuting this know exactly who is on them tapes.
who done what?
All right.
Moving on.
Anyway, what else? Anything else? I can't think of much that happened in the world here in the past other than that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
past week or
crazy
so.
junk going on with Russia and Ukraine, but
Hey, on a lighter note, did y'all see Shane Gillis? You know, the comedian.
Yeah.
Did y'all see him he was like the host of the ESPY Awards the other night?
Oh yeah, and people.
Man, it was awesome.
He was.
People was upset about it.
They was a bunch of booty hurt people, but the funniest one on there, he introduced this I don't forget, what was it, Brittany somebody, and called her name. It's four-time WNBA All-Star Brittany some other, and everybody just, one of the loudest ovations of the night. He's like, I'm just kidding. That's my buddy's wife. I knew none of y'all would know WNBA players. And the whole crowd was out there like he announced her as a four-time
I can't believe y'all clapped for that.
So I can't believe y'all clapped for that.
It was the loudest one.
Yeah, it was one of the loudest ones. And it was just, and they were showing her in the crowd. It was one of his buddy's wives or something.
Why were people butthurt?
He said some other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He said that when
stuff we probably can't
he
say.
said, y'all, you can say it. He said when Caitlin Clark retires, she's going to go and work at Waffle House to continue what she loves doing the most.
Oh, jeez.
Fist fighting black women.
Gee, I knew it was coming.
And he also said, me and Caitlin Clark, he said, we got a lot in common. He said, we're just two white people from the Midwest that nail a lot of threes. Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Idiot.
I love it when people do that.
You've got to, when you've got a place like that and you hire somebody like Shane Gillis to come be the host.
And they just wreck shop.
Yeah, just don't I mean, it's a joke.
Like the Tony Hinch clip.
I mean, a lot of it's pretty harsh jokes, but
Roast of Tom Brady.
Oh,
yeah.
That was the boy. I cried. And it was tough, but I cried like I ain't going.
He went back and done the, you remember Norm Macdonald, which died.
You want to talk about somebody I would love for us to get big enough to get on the show one day? Tony Hinchcliffe. Just to, see what I'll even say. That would be fun. Anyway.
Oh, Norm Macdonald hosted it years ago before he died, and I think it was around the same time old Charles Woodson won the Heisman. He said, Charles Woodson won the Heisman. He said, that's an awesome defensive player. He said, it's something nobody can ever take away from you. He said, unless you kill your wife and the maid, talking about OJ. So Shane Gillis went back and told the same joke. Oh.
He said he told that same joke.
Yeah.
But he put in, who won it this year? Travis Hunter won the Heisman. He put in Travis Hunter's name, but he sort of done it as a homage to Norm Macdonald. But
Travis
he had a pretty good one on Shedeur Sanders. I got tickled at it.
I bet that.
He said that they retired Shedeur's number at Colorado. He was there 2 years?
2 or 3, yeah.
And
2.
He said people were saying they retired his number due to nepotism or whatever, and he said it had nothing to do with that. He said, they retired his number because he went 13-12 and almost won the Alamo Bowl. He said it had nothing to do with nepotism. Like, good grief.
That's pretty funny.
Retired his number 13-12 and almost won the Alamo Bowl. Retired number.
Well, Craig, go ahead and start us off with a card pool.
Shoot, which one are we starting on?
You get to pick.
Shoot, I just start Danny on this first one.
The idea here is we have to answer it if we can.
Man, it's a pretty easy one. I'd have to think about it. If I were a professional wrestler, what would my name be? Do y'all answer these or do I answer these?
We all answer it.
Okay.
Man, I had this conversation.
So in other words, me and John Paul would say what we think.
The other day, I think I'd be Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Because I asked John Paul the other day what he thought about me, like Hollywood Hulk Hogan. If I done my beard, if I just dyed it black and it just done my mustache here blonde, what he thought about it. So I'm going to go with Hollywood.
Heck yeah.
What
would your wrestling name be?
I don't know, Big Papa. I don't know.
Man, one day I hope you let me put that video I made up of you and
hey, do we burn
cane pole?
Do we burn those at the bottom?
You can.
I can?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Just burn it at the bottom? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, just burn it at the bottom.
All right.
And then when you hit that question again, we'll get more cards.
Gotcha.
It's going to take us a little
I know
while.
what yours would have to be.
Man, I tell you what, I've been freaking out this whole
Falconator.
time.
Heck yeah.
Falconator.
Have to be.
I'd have me one of them you know how they have them little chapped suits that you can see your chest, but it goes down your arms like the rock stars used to wear. Big falcon
That wasn't
wings.
bad. I've been sitting here thinking, I said, man, I'm going to draw some kind of dead gum. But
No, that wasn't
that
bad.
was
Am
sort
I
of like
supposed to go next?
That was sort of like an easy toss up.
So yours was Big Papa?
I guess.
Papa.
Well, you don't. No, you can't do hot seat. You got to pick a new one.
I'm going to scratch this one. That one sucked anyway.
He did hot seat, so.
Well, oh, no, I don't want to do that.
Bad choices. Yeah.
Bad choice.
No, I screened those. All the bad ones should be out of there.
Have you ever taken drugs without knowing what they were? Like, I mean, prescription
Prescription
drugs.
stuff?
Yeah, like you took something and you didn't know.
Know what it was?
Didn't know it was drugs.
I don't guess.
I think I've taken, I mean, not anything narcotic related, but I think I've probably taken something in
Like a pain pill.
prescription or something and didn't. And maybe after the fact realize it
I
wasn't
think
that.
you've taken a puff off the wrong pen before.
I have done that before.
The wrong vape.
Oh, yeah,
No
that's
till
a story
after.
for another day.
He said, I got quiet on that one. Come on now, Craig.
I did.
I think one of our listeners.
I'll leave the names out of that.
I
But I
think
had
one of our listeners was involved.
I'll leave names out of it. It was a guy. This was when vapes first came out, and yeah, we sitting there and had a couple of drinks, and I hadn't had that many or whatever at all. And he had that little old vape over there, and he said, he's try this old Dollar General Marlboro Light out. And man, I hit that old thing, and I said, I ain't ever had no vape before. I didn't know what they was. I said, man, that thing tastes like a cedar tree. I done pulled off it about 3 or 4 times, and man, long story short, I done got to the house, and man, I couldn't feel my legs. I don't know what was in that. I don't know what was in that old pen, but I don't think
That was laced with something there.
I don't think it came from Dollar General. So.
No, I'm going to say not.
But anyway, and in another story, I did give Kobe, my oldest daughter, I give her what I thought was like sinus medicine, and it wasn't. It was something that made her drowsy, and man, she was like a limp dish rag. I thought it done killed her.
Hey, I take that back. I was at a.
I freaked out, man. That was when she was probably 4, 5, 6. She was up walking, but man, she was like, I was holding her up. She's like a limp dish rag. She just was gone.
You was freaking out.
I did take one time. I was at somebody's engagement party, and I had a headache, and I asked if anybody had anything, and this girl gave me something. I mean, like 30 minutes later, I felt like crazy, and I asked her what it was, and she just laughed and walked off. Ash remembers that. I felt better though. I'll say that.
I've never taken anything and didn't know. There was, and I think I puffed the old Magic Dragon like a handful of times in college. Sorry, Daddy. If you,
Yep, like Greg.
Yep. If he didn't know, he does.
Oh,
now.
he does. He does. I told him later in life, but I don't know this one. So, sorry, Daddy.
Well, we're like 40 minutes into this episode. I'm sure most of our listeners done dropped out. Anyway.
No, they actually listened to a lot.
Hey.
But so I was at work one time. Shout out John Crawford. He won't mind if I say his name. John Crawford was my boss at the time up there at Save Lot at the meat market. Sorry, Kippy. And I was sick. Like, I'm talking about sick as a dog. Like, couldn't, which I probably shouldn't say that. But I was sick. I didn't realize that I was sick until I got to work. And the more I worked, the worse I felt. And it's cold in an old meat room. So anyway, we're in there. I'm rapping, and I'm about to die. And John was like, I tell you what, and I ain't know no better. I was 15, 16, and I was dying. Felt like it anyway. And he said, I want you to go over to Fred's, get you a bottle of Robitussin, because I need you to finish rapping. He said, bring it on back. And I said, all right. So I brought it. I went over there and got it. And he said, now, I want you to chug the whole thing. And I said, the whole thing? He said, yeah. He said, it'll knock it out. Right here, right now, he said, it'll be done with. Well, he was messing with me. Now, he was wanting me to do it, but he already knew it was fixing to be the result. And, Jesus, I looked up later. It couldn't kill you because you have to drink a lot more than that for it to kill you, but it ain't good for you.
Yeah.
Definitely damage you. You can damage your liver. And so I was like, all right. I said, if you say so. You know, I hadn't taken much medicine at this point in my life. I used to not get sick except for the stomach virus when I was younger. So I drank his whole bottle. I mean, just turned it up and let her rip. And at first I was fine. I felt better, but I was fine. And I was getting off soon, so, you know, I was all right. And I felt a little loopy. On the drive home, I started to let's just say the front of my truck looked like it was about 30 yards in front of me. And so I was like, oh boy, you know. And so then I realized at one point I was blacking out. Like I would be driving and then wake up a mile or just come to a mile down the road. And then I wasn't falling asleep. It was just like I lost, you know, all sense of reality and time in between there and snapped out of it, I guess. But I get home and I'm like, okay, my daddy is like an eagle eye. If you've done something, like smoked a cigarette or, you know, drank a beer or something, that's why I never did it growing up, is because I knew he would find out. I mean, he could spot. It was the craziest thing in the world. He just knew. And so I never did. And so I was scared to death to walk in my house. I was like, he's going to know. And when I pull up in the driveway, he was not there yet. And so I was like, okay, bet. So I go in my room and I like go past my mom and I'm like, hey, you know what? And I'm like, I'm just going to lock my door. Or I'm not going to lock my door because my parents wouldn't let me lock my door, but I'm going to close my door. And I'm just going to stay in here as much as possible. My daddy gets home. I hear him come walking down the hallway. And at this point, I am I'm tripping out so bad that I am looking at my blank screen watching the craziest cartoon of my life that was not real. Okay, when I say the screen was blank, it was black. But to me, and I knew it was black.
This is off of Robitussin?
It's called robo-tripping, I find out later.
Oh.
And so, anyway, there is nothing on my TV, and I am watching a cartoon of some sort. And, I mean, it was some crazy characters, too. But anyway, I hear my daddy come walking down there, and I get paranoid, right? And I'm like, oh, snap, please don't come in here. Please don't come in here. And about that time, I hear him. And he opened up the door. He said, hey, we're cooking supper. Your mom rented a Redbox movie that needs to go. Redbox, shout out. Who remembers that? That needs to go back today. I need you to take it up there. And I was like, oh, snap. I can't tell him no. He's going to know something up. So I'm like, all right. And he walks in. I go in there, and I just, like, walk out, not even, you know, trying to make eye contact. And I get in the truck, and I start driving, and I swear to gosh, when cars would pass me, they had, like, tails. Like, when they would pass me, there would be, it's like a movie. You would just see frames of them that, like a tail as they passed me. So, yeah, that was my robo-tripping experience. No, it was wild. I had a buddy one time who decided he was going to do LSD. Oh, this guy, like, he decided one day, one of the smartest human beings I've ever met in my life, decided one day he was going to try every drug. Never drank, never did a drug, never did anything. He just said one day he was going to do drugs. And he was going to try every one of them one time and not ever do it again.
Have to edit this.
Well, no, it ain't that bad. The LSD and the acid were hilarious. So the LSD, he calls me one night. Well, let me back up. He buys this. He worked at Abner's with me.
I'm uncomfortable.
And he's like, "All right, guys, I've got a guy dropping off some LSD today. Okay, so I just need y'all to play it cool when he shows up." And I'm like, "Hold up." I'm like, "All right." And so but here's the thing: I was fascinated by the process. I'd never seen a drug deal, and so I said, "All I care about is when he gets here, I want to sit out there in the back, act like I'm smoking a cigarette, because everybody who smoked would take smoke breaks out there." I said, I just want to watch the drug deal. Is that okay? Because he said they're going to do it in the movie theater parking lot when he got off. And he said, yeah, you can come out there and watch.
Shout out Tupelo Police Department.
Yeah. Anyway, I won't name any names, but
yeah, I wouldn't.
he's about to be here if you want to come out here and watch. And I said, all right, I'm just going to go out there and sit. And so I went out there and sat. And I watched this fella pull up. He said, matter of fact, he said, let me know when he's here. I got it. And I said, well, what's he going to be driving? And he told me it was a yellow Jeep. He said, jacked up Jeep. He said, when he gets here, just let me know. Well, sure enough, here comes this yellow Jeep. Pulls in. Guy sits there for a minute, and I'm watching him. Next thing I know, he gets out the driver's seat, walks around, gets in the passenger seat, and sits down. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? About 5 minutes later, he gets out the passenger seat, comes back and sits down. Well, I've done told old boy that he's here, and he ain't coming out. Well, finally, he comes out there, and I've watched this boy do this like 10 times, like just going back and forth. It wasn't 5 minutes, but in between, but he was doing it regularly. And old boy goes out there. I watched the deal go down or whatever, and the guy's sitting in the passenger seat when the deal goes down, and he comes walking back. And I said, why was he sitting in that passenger seat? And he said, I don't know, man. He's talking about some zebra man that he's talking to. And so he comes in with his cup, and it's Sweethearts. And apparently it is acid. This was acid. It was dropped on these Sweethearts. And I was like, I was mind blown. I'd never seen anything like this. And so I was like, all right. Well, he takes it, calls me later on that night at like 12 o'clock at night, and I was asleep. And I said, hello, are you, make sure he's all right. He's like, Will. I'm like, what? He's like, the electricity is talking to me. And I said, what? And he said, it's talking to me. I can see it running through the walls. And I said, well, what does it look like? He said, a bunch of numbers. And then he just hung up. Well, the time he took it was a bunch of Benadryl. He wanted to do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to do 200 Benadryl. He figured
Hold on, 200.
Yeah, so this is the thing. You can take, I learned this through him.
We can't give an education on how to get high.
You can take a certain number of Benadryl without it killing you and get really messed up, apparently. And so he wanted to do that. So I didn't know he was doing that. He just wanted to do it one night, and he went to somebody's house and did it. Well, apparently on his way back home, he calls me, and he has pulled over on the side of the road, and he is losing his mind. And when I say losing his mind, I mean like scared to death. And I'm like, dude, what's wrong? He said, Will, there's a cougar in my car. I said, do what? He said, there's a live cougar in my back seat, and it wants to eat me. I said, have you done, oh, shoot. I said, hey, buddy, you done drugs today? He said, yep, took Benadryl.
Benadryl pills?
Yes. Well, no. Yes, it was 200 Benadryl pills. I think that's right.
Okay.
And I think he broke the capsules and mixed it up in a deal. So he thought there was a cougar in his car, and we may have to cut some of that out.
I think so.
I
really
rambled on for a minute, but
I really do. I mean, I think we'll have to.
Sorry. All right, my turn. Card pull.
So we can't pull back to back, so I'm just going to stay in order.
Okay. So
I went hot seat.
And you went bad choice.
Gum, look at the wind whooping.
What's flapping?
That flag.
Yeah, one of your flags is.
Talking about this blowing.
Yeah, it's gonna blow in a shower.
Hurricaneator, maybe.
All right, I'll go. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather take a piss? Hey, talking about that 12-inch rain though, I got video of me sitting out in the. I got stuck in the tractor out here. Okay. I couldn't get out of the tractor. It was raining so hard, and it rained like 1.5 inches in like 20 minutes, which is just say that's it's not but probably 20% heavy. I can't imagine it raining harder than that. Like it was raining.
No, that was my whole deal, and I don't want to get back on the.
I can't imagine.
But
it
what
raining.
I'm saying is 12 inches in 45 minutes. I can't even fathom that because I have seen it rain hard. I'm not talking about a sprinkle rain. I'm talking about I've seen it rain steady, hard rain for a couple of days, and not get 12 inches of rain.
I mean, I was 50 yards from the house, and I could barely see under the carport. Rain
When
so
I edit
hard.
this,
and
I'll
that
put
was
this part back in the other
20%.
part.
Huh?
When I edit this, I'll put this part back in the other part. But anyway,
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
But yeah,
there's no way.
I cannot fathom it being in a 45-minute one to raining 12 inches.
It's impossible.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, would you rather?
Not for all the Kool-Aid drinkers out there. Anything's possible if you drink the Kool-Aid enough.
Oh, that's. Never mind. I won't. You'll get me.
Go ahead.
Would you rather? There's two good ones on here.
Oh, it gives you choices.
Yes,
Would
that's
you
why
rather
it took
one
me
or the
so
other?
long to read it. Is because you have 4 choices. I'll see how well y'all engage with the first one. If you don't engage well, I'll do the second one. Bring back one animal from extinction, or discover an entirely new animal.
I'd bring back one from extinction.
What would it be?
They say they're about to bring back the woolly mammoth.
They ain't gonna do. They said they brought back some.
I'd
What was it,
probably,
like a wolf something or?
I'd probably bring back crappie in Grenada Lake because them son of bitches is extinct down there now.
No,
Pick a real one.
I don't know, man. I would like to say dinosaurs, man, but them sons would probably eat you.
Yeah.
Would you bring back a T-Rex?
Oh.
But how awesome would that be just sitting here and looking up on that hill and a
Yeah.
T-Rex be sitting out there eating one of them cows?
I love dinosaurs.
It wouldn't really be.
When I was younger, I wanted to be a
You could let your kids
paleontologist.
go outside.
I know, but that would be awesome for 1 second. We could shoot him.
It'd be fun to hunt.
I guess.
I mean, get you. Yeah, it'd be fun to hunt.
Yeah.
I don't know what gun you would have to kill a T-Rex with. I think a 50 would do it.
I'd rather discover a new animal.
Discover a new animal?
Yeah.
All right.
What kind of new animal?
And where from? Like the ocean, the rainforest?
I don't care nothing about no rainforest.
Is it something we can hunt?
Yeah.
So we've got game. Would it have horns?
Yeah. Like a mix between a deer and an elk. Like,
That'd be pretty cool.
That could live in Mississippi.
yeah.
I wouldn't mind a bigger.
I think those are called axis deer.
Maybe. May already be out there. They're just not here.
I had bringing back one extinct. I'd have to, like I said, I had to think of other than dinosaurs. What is extinct that's out there?
What's extinct?
Common sense.
Well, you got the saber-toothed tigers. You've got woolly mammoths. You've got the dodo bird. You've got...
What about a platypus?
No, platypus is still good.
Yeah, shoot.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll go with dinosaurs.
That
Said
one was
shoot.
kind of a
We're gonna
dud.
bring back dinosaurs.
All right, I'll go to the next one then.
Yeah.
Just because I'll use this because we had some good stuff in there. I think I would bring back one. I think an actual woolly mammoth would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like elephants, so I think they're pretty cool. And those are like way bigger. But the second one that is more, I thought would have been the better one. But y'all know how I am about the animal questions. Be left at the altar or cheated on during the reception.
Oh, left at the altar.
You'd be embarrassed though.
I'm sitting here tapping this.
Yeah.
So-
Either way, you get left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather. But then you're not married.
Yeah. But at least if she cheated on you in the reception, you can 100% blame it on her. Whereas if she leaves you at the altar, people are going to be like, something wrong with him.
I don't care. Leave me at don't even come.
Yeah, I'd probably want to be left at the altar.
Go get me a Snickers ice cream bar and a Coke. Go to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Craig.
Watch Andy Griffith, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Craig's not a romantic.
I'm still thinking about that dang T-Rex.
Okay.
All right, your pool.
Mine?
Yeah.
You said you're going in order, so
I guess we'll just go in order. I don't even know what this is. What is V?
I don't know.
Who is made out with a stranger at a nightclub? Good gracious.
Have you got Craig?
Yeah. Well, I got to be the bad guy all the time.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
I can say no, Craig. Or did they ask you how many, or just if you have?
It just said yes or no. I just
Yes.
For my wife's sake, I won't tell that story.
Yeah, don't tell it. Just
Yeah.
yes, Craig.
maybe.
I think that's a yes. Okay.
What about at
That's
the bingo hall?
No, bingo's pretty chill.
None of
All
that.
right. Would I rather have which one have I? What is it? What is this one?
That's you should have known that. So it's trivia.
Oh, so
Yeah, kind of
Oh,
screen
here we
it
go.
in between.
be able to fly, but the highest you can go is 8 foot, or be able to teleport, but only 8 feet at a time. Oh, fly, no doubt. Because like I've told y'all before,
So what are you saying now? I can fly, but I can only fly 8 foot high?
yeah,
At it,
But you can fly unlimited. Like I
yes,
can fly
but the
from here
the highest you can go is 8 foot, or be able to teleport, but only 8 feet at a time. I'd much rather fly.
You had me at teleport
yeah.
until you said 8
Yeah, you
foot.
can't go 8,
because
but 8 foot. You can't go
me
from
and-
here to the door.
Me and Jason has had that conversation about, in the old Super Mario games, they'd always go down the pipe and they'd end up in a different world.
Heck yeah.
Me and Jason's had that conversation. We'll be leaving like Knoxville County, coming back, after we've been spreading all day. I said, man, one of them pipes off of Mario Brothers would be good right now. We could just jump in and
Oh, yeah,
pop
and
back
end up
up,
at the house.
pop back up at the house.
But I've told y'all before. but
that would be cool if that was a real thing.
But
all around the world.
you had me on teleport until but that would be
8 foot
like,
from here to the chair.
yeah, from here to the chair.
But see, teleporting 8 feet could matter at some point.
No, it can't.
Huh?
I'm with John Paul. I'd rather be able to fly
They're still gonna see you.
Yeah, I think
8 foot. 8 foot off the ground, you could fly ceiling height anywhere you wanted to.
Yeah, I could fly to my deer stand. No scent.
how you going to fly through the trees?
My God, I can dodge just like I walk.
Yeah, like a bird. The bird flies in there.
That's a wall out there.
No, not if you turn sideways and boy, like that.
At 8 feet?
Yeah. I mean, I can hit some
You
leaves.
could go through there and trim you some lanes.
I mean,
out.
yes, you
Yeah.
get you a lane. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
It ain't like you can't cut. I didn't
I
even
know.
think
I mean,
that.
it's not like you. Yeah.
And you can fly down the highway, too.
The best dream I ever have, and I have it every now and then, is when I dream I can fly. I start bouncing, then I can bounce higher, and then I can get up there and I can just kind of flap my arms, and I can stay up and I can just hover. Man,
I've honestly
that's the
say I've
best.
never had that. dream.
Daddy's had it, and I've had it. I ain't talked to many people that ever have.
I think
the
if
best
I-
dream.
If I was able to do that, I'd mess with people and I'd dress up like Cupid or something. Have me a little bow.
But you look like Jeffrey Dahmer today with some glasses.
I ran out of contacts.
All right, pull some.
If I would think I would fly, but here I had this question on the fly. What speed, if you could fly, would be a comfortable speed to fly at?
I'd say cruising at about 20 mile an hour.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like 30 or 40.
If you had a helmet and some goggles.
If I had a suit,
Yeah.
I'd like to go a little faster. Yeah,
What's too fast?
I'd say.
Well, I'm
60.
assuming if you can fly, you can land. You can slow down.
Yeah, you can slow down, but like, what's your top speed? Like cruising speed.
60. So if I hit a bird
60?
going 60, I'm gonna be hurting.
Yeah, I think 60.
Now, if I had a helmet on, no, that's tapper on up.
100. Oh, you want some G-forces?
Yeah.
So
Well, you're already.
I mean, if I can slow down and land,
I would want to stay under a G-force because if you get
I don't know, man. You get up there even with a helmet on, you run into a buzzard
at 8 feet too, though.
at a couple 100-mile-an-hour.
a deer jump up out of the corn and hit you.
Well, that's true. I got to
Be flying.
I forgot about. We're not way up there. We're 8 foot off the ground.
You be
Yeah.
flying, scouting some
If you hit
beans somewhere,
something.
and then all of a sudden, the old doe jumps up and hits you square in the face.
Of course, I ain't gonna lie. You hit something at 30 miles an hour with your head. That's a broke neck.
I'm gonna say 25.
It'd be nice if, along with flying, you had like
No,
some
I'm gonna go higher than
supervision.
25. It wouldn't be no fun. That'd be like you could walk half that fast.
Yeah,
I'm going with at least 60.
yeah, I'd say 60. Yeah. All right. That was a good one. I'll go with never have I ever. Can't use that one. And no, I have.
You better not. I would say that one. That's fine. You can say it.
No, leave that one.
Okay.
It's horrible. Like I said, we've tried to vet these best we can, but there's still probably some that's going to end up.
Because I've got an answer for this one. Have you ever gone on a date with somebody and left with someone else?
No.
No. That's
Will.
pretty quick.
Yes.
I hope she's not listening because I did this gal wrong. But girl A, I was talking to girl A and talking to girl B. By the way, I messed up texting them all the time, and they would be like, I learned real quick. This was in high school. I couldn't cheat on nobody because I would send the wrong one, the wrong thing all the time. Anyway, the girl A I really wanted to date, and I was really talking to girl B to try to piss her off, and it worked because I was on a date with girl A, like planned like a full-on date, bowling. You know, we was having a good time. All of a sudden, I got a text message. You know, young dumb. Girl A said that she loved me and that she wanted to date me. And I looked at girl B and I said, I got to go.
Terrible.
And she was like, what? And I was like, I got to go.
Just dropped her mid frame.
That's pretty bad.
I'm not proud of it. I did do that, though. Sorry.
That's what's wrong with this world. No consequences.
No
John Paul.
consequences.
I was,
Go ahead. Let's get past
well,
that. That hurts me there.
I never.
I mean, that old gal,
That's the only time I ever did that.
she's probably sitting there mid frame.
But I really wanted. Man, if I say too much, the person is going to
Yeah, just leave it.
Yeah, we'll drop that one.
Man, y'all made me feel terrible there.
You should feel terrible.
I do feel terrible. I felt terrible.
Didn't he finish the frame out and left
But I
the
was
old gal?
16, young and dumb.
Bad choices for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Craig, you're up.
We on a.
I don't know what you.
Yeah,
It don't
I ain't
matter.
wrong, but two.
At this point, it don't matter. We've been going out of order anyway.
This is legit. If you were broke and desperate, would you become a prostitute? Hell, we there now. And if anybody's willing to pay, we'll entertain offers.
I got a camera.
Hey, I don't know what the going rate is for.
We can start an OnlyFans.
Oh. I guess with Ashley's permission. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's been a bad spring.
Yeah, it's been tough. I mean, we're there.
can cut
we're
this
there
out.
now. Like I said, I just don't know what.
But would I become a prostitute if I was that? I've been pretty broke.
I back to mine. Like I said, I think I'd still be broke. I don't think I'd have many takers.
I would not. I
Be willing
wouldn't
to pay.
I wouldn't become a prostitute. I don't think I would. I would hope I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be a very good one.
Okay, so
Jump Hall.
I guess I got to go to the.
So y'all should have just went in line. Y'all can't.
I don't even like these.
I'm trying to go.
Which one do you not like? These?
I hadn't done Never Have I Ever.
I should have known that.
Ever? Never have I ever run from the cops. No.
Oh,
No, I haven't. Well, I played Ding Dong Ditch with some Roman candles one time. In
That's
there.
not count.
Okay.
kinda. Yeah, maybe.
In a car?
Maybe.
Can I-
I know of one time. I know.
Oh, well, I was trying to say.
I know of one time that
Will you tell the story?
I met one. Well, it wasn't much of a story. It was back when I was in high school.
I was trying to say. I was trying to be funny and say, "Can you tell it for a friend?"
Oh no, but
I may or
I
may
was
not have
coming
tried
off
to
of,
hide from some game wardens.
the big thing in Calhoun City is everybody rode around the square or whatever, and I came off the square one night pretty hot, and I met a law, and I was going pretty high rate of speed at the time, and they've turned around, flipped their blue lights on, but I was doing like 90 or so. When I come across there, and I cut my lights off and pulled in this little car lot deal outside of town, and they come by with their blue lights on. So I didn't really run from them. I just when I seen their blue lights, I just sort of hid from them. So I never got.
You was pulled over.
Yeah, I never gotten a high speed chase or high speed getaway or nothing from any of them. I don't think. No, I hadn't.
I have. No, I've dodged roadblocks because my tag was out one time. I mean, I smooth. They knew it too. And I've come around this curve, and a robot was about 200 from me, and I hit a hard right. But that's the only thing close to that.
I've liked these so far.
Yeah.
Questions I got, and I hadn't got into these.
I'll
give
cut
you-
out the boring
I'll
ones.
give you my honest opinion as we go through. We're gonna try to go through all of them today.
Yeah, you'll go.
Heck, we done gone through all of them. In some way.
I hadn't been through hot one.
Oh.
I hadn't done one of those.
Oh, I hadn't done the hot one either.
That's what I'm down to. Because I don't like this one.
We just want to go ahead and roll that one out.
I don't like it.
I hadn't done
it's
bad
just,
choices.
It's just facts.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
it's
roll
just
that
like-
one
Yeah,
out.
just stack them. We'll
You
go
can
ahead and roll that
you
one
and
out
Molly
then.
can play that.
I'll get a different one.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's,
Well, I
it's
wanna
our
get-
question card. I hadn't done a question card either. I need to replace that.
I would like, now that we're doing this, I would like to get one that provoked a little more, which some of these are going to, but these are funny and stuff, but I'd like to one provoke a more conversation. So I'm going to see if I can find something that can do that. I hadn't done bad choices. Oh, boy. Boy, if my wife watches this, she's going to laugh at me.
I don't have. I hadn't done a whole lot of stuff in my life controversial. So
No, this is a question.
Me neither.
I hadn't either. I mean, I'm about to...
we need to get somebody on here that has.
Yeah. For $100,000. See, this is what I think we'd be getting. This is our bread and butter. For $100,000, would you drink a gallon of breast milk that your mom has been saving in the freezer since you were an infant?
For $100,000, I'd have to drink some. I mean, what age am I?
Hold on, look at Ashley's win.
Man, I'm telling you, that ain't. I'm glad it done it now. Again, and it wasn't me.
Did it come off again?
Yeah.
Something's up with that right side.
Would you drink
Oh, say that again. I didn't hear
a
it.
gallon of breast milk?
Okay.
So what age am
For
I?
$100,000, your age right now.
Current age right now.
Yep.
So,
For
But it's still
$100,000.
good.
So our
A
mother,
gallon.
at 48 years old, my mother's bringing out a gallon of breast milk.
That's at least
that she had when I was a baby.
47.
Can I eat it with Frosted Flakes?
You can. It says a gallon. Would you drink it? A gallon of breast milk. I'm assuming at one time. Would you drink a
you can't-
gallon?
I don't
of
know
breast
that I
milk?
could drink a gallon of milk at one time.
But I would try. Yeah, for 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever tried breast milk? I haven't either, but I'm grossed out by it.
Yeah.
But my uncle told me it tastes like birthday cake.
Is this Uncle Rico you talking about?
He'll know.
Oh.
He watches this. It's the one that taught me how to turkey hunt. My Uncle
It tastes like
BJ.
birthday cake.
He said it tastes like birthday
the white
cake.
birthday cake.
I said there's something wrong with you. Hey, because see,
I mean, if it was,
oh, for 100,000, yeah, no doubt, I would.
when Waylon was born, he was trying to get me to drink some. I was like, there ain't no freaking way. Because I can't stand for it to get on my hands.
But for
especially
100,000,
when it's warm.
Well, about 100,000.
Like when it first comes out the tit.
Would you have drank it for 100?
100,000?
Yeah, you would have.
I don't know.
Yeah, you would have. It don't say you can't throw up.
Yeah, I would have drank it.
Yeah.
I'd have tried. I mean, I would drink. If it was, yeah, I'd drink
you'd do it.
I'd drink it. But he did. He said it tastes like birthday cake.
Okay, that was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Craig.
I
No,
told
I'm
you,
up.
this is our bread and butter. Questions like this.
where am I at now?
I have no idea.
Would you rather?
They're not my.
Say, I got to bring my glasses. I can't see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read these. Just see. Would you rather be able to erase your own memories, or be able to erase someone else's memories? So I guess you could take any bad memories you had and erase them from yourself, or you could erase somebody else's memories.
I'd rather erase some of my bad memories.
Erase your own bad memories or erase someone else's memories.
Yep. I'd probably erase some of my bad ones.
If it was somebody who had something terrible happen to them.
But it doesn't say that erases that from happening. It just erases that memory of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I've had if somebody else had something terrible happen to them, worse than me, because I can deal with my memories. But if I'll have to bleep that out, but or something like that, yeah. I would erase theirs.
You up, John?
Oh yeah, I got this one right here.
We saving truth or dab to the end.
That one was no good.
Well, we can use it, and I'm
says-
just gonna try the hot sauce.
It says, "Would
Yeah,
you?" It says,
I'm leaving that one to the end.
Okay.
This one's stupid. Would you fail an 8th grade math exam if we all took one right now? Yeah.
8th grade, maybe because it's Common Core junk now. I probably
I
would.
I would too. I'm gonna go with another question though.
Yeah.
Or a lot of it's Common Core, I guess. I don't know.
Who would you have the hardest time living with? Player Will. No doubt.
Wait, who would you what?
Who would I have the hardest time living with out of y'all two? No doubt, Will.
Oh yeah, I'll give you that one.
Craig.
I'll give you that one.
I don't know. I've stayed with both of y'all. Shoot, I don't know. It'd be flip a coin, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be Will.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame y'all if y'all said me. I talk a lot and I'm not organized and I'm messy.
It'd be Will. Yeah. I'd have to get rid of his
I mean,
Quakles right
yeah,
away.
he seen my house. I'm embarrassed by that, but if I had to live with one of y'all, I could live with both of you.
Yeah.
I could definitely live with both of you. I've stayed with both of you, like Craig said, and I could live with both of you, I think.
Little gay, but go ahead.
Like, we could all three live together.
All right, which one was not used? I hadn't done that. That's the only one I hadn't done. Right there.
I'm down to my last two. Am I up again?
I'm down to my last one.
No, it's me.
Not you, not. You're not down to your last
Yeah, I
one.
got rid of it. Yeah, I am. I've used.
You ain't used something because I'm just right here.
Yeah, he has.
I have gone through them all.
How have you gone through them? I still got 2 more. 3 more.
I've still got 2 more.
Maybe I didn't do
But
hot
now I'm
seat.
fixing to have 2 more after this one.
Maybe I didn't do hot seat then. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think you've done hot seat.
Okay.
That's funny on Ashley's vehicle for what me and John Paul was laughing about a while ago, her windshield wiper. From one episode that we told y'all, I put windshield wipers on her car and one of them came off as soon as it rained. In my defense, somebody else put the second set on and they've done it again. So maybe it wasn't me.
Okay, this is a good one.
Maybe.
What is the weirdest / funniest thing you did as a child?
Yeah, them are two different things. I'm not going to say the weirdest. The funniest thing I did as a child.
Now, see, if we was doing this right, you'd have to take a hit of that hot sauce right there.
I'm going to say it was probably a combination of the two. One time, Daddy was...
I think that's what it means, weirdest / funny.
Okay. One time, Daddy was cleaning out the septic tank at our old house, which is right beside Mom and Daddy's, with the backhoe. Me and my little brother Will were standing on the back right there, and Daddy was dipping down in there, and he turned to do something, and I'm not 100% sure if I did or not, but I think I pushed my little brother off in the septic tank, and so he goes off in the septic tank.
Jeez.
Under
You think.
water. I can't remember. I think I did, but I don't know. We've talked about this before, and I can't remember if I did or not. Anyway, he goes off in the septic tank. I panic. I jump in after him.
That would be my worst nightmare.
Mama sees what's going on. Mama comes running and jumps in the septic tank. All of us in the septic tank. And so after that,
Did y'all sleep inside for like a year?
we all had to get out and go get in the shower right after. I'm gonna throw up. I remember going down. Hold on.
This is gonna be a
I
good,
remember
good
going.
TikTok.
I remember going when I jumped in. I remember going down and hitting a bar in there, and I guess it was. I think now seeing what a septic tank is, sometimes a pipe comes through the middle. I went down and hit that pipe and pushed myself back up. And my mama jumped in because my brother was 3 years younger than me and got him out of there.
Were there turds floating and stuff in there?
We were covered in it.
What color was it?
It was brown.
That's why I keep asking.
Okay. Yeah, so that's my weird. That's one of my things. But that's that one. I think if I didn't push, I didn't reach to grab and stop it.
I don't know why I got so cracked up at this. This dude was doing this plumbing tutorial. And he cut open this main drain pipe in the basement, and you know the whole house knows that he's down here doing it. Somebody took a dump while he was, and like it showed it, and he put it on the screen. Somebody decided to take a dump while we had the pipe open, and you just see the turn. And you know old boy's up there like, watch this. I got to show him this one, you know?
Horrible.
And so, anyway, that made me think. So you had, like, all of you were in the
All three of us. All three of us.
Bubba didn't jump in.
No.
How did you get it all?
He did. I can imagine Daddy sitting there with a cigar in his mouth, just sitting there watching.
He didn't jump.
He probably sat there and watched because I remember another time.
We'll have to ask him about that.
I was about 20 years old. Me and him went over here to the store in the bottom here, and they used to serve, John Lee Gaskin used to serve ribeye sandwiches. They were awesome. Went over there to get one, and we sat down to eat. I got sat down before he did, and I started eating mine. I started choking. I stood up, and I started choking. And Daddy's standing up there at the counter, and he just looking at me like I lock eyes with him, make contact. He never moved, just watching me. And I got it up myself and spit it all over the floor. He don't get in a panic a lot of times. Another time, he called me when I first started raising labs. He called me. He said, "Are you supposed to be do you know you had puppies last night?" I said, "No." And it was cold that night. And I got up and I was throwing me on a shirt. And when I lived in the trailer, but on the other side of this house, the other side of the sewage tank I'm talking about, lived in a trailer when me and Ashley were first married. And I came out of that house and I was throwing on my shirt and I hit the first step of my back deck, and it was ice. I went up, and the next thing that landed was the middle of my back on the step right there. And I'm telling you, it took all the breath out of me. And I just laid there like this. And I finally looked up. Daddy's just standing there at his shop. He just watching me. Just looking at me like that. Didn't know if I was dead or what.
That's that tough love.
Yeah,
I can hear him
it's a
just like,
different. Oh boy.
"You all right?"
What was even the question?
What's the weirdest, funniest thing? You
Okay.
definitely found
Had
one.
that
Craig.
Man, I don't really know. I think about a lot of stuff that we did was kids. One of the funniest things I've done, it was funny at the time. Oh, Mom had went and got us two brand new little old open face bait casting reels. Iowa from Walmart. Man, we thought we was uptown. I ain't ever threw a bait caster in my life. We got out there and we had some like egg sinkers, like catfish weight. That's all we had on them. Probably a couple ounces. And wasn't making no sense what we was doing. I guess I don't know if fishing line can transport electricity or not, but we was throwing the line throwing that weight over the light wire and just reeling it back. We'd jump it over. Mm-hmm. Well, some kind of way my brother done got in front of me up there, and I forgot to release my thumb off the spool, and it's just like I just full-fledged just popped him right in the back of the head. And it was funny after I realized I didn't kill him.
Yeah, I mean, I've
But I can't remember if it was before that or after that. He threw a basketball. I had a wood bat in the yard one day, and he had a basketball blowed up, tight. Mm-hmm. He said, "Here, hit this," and he threw it hard as he could. And that's the last thing I remember swinging at that basketball. That bat come back, hit me, it knocked me smooth out. Next thing I remember, I woke up in the hospital with a big egg on my head.
Oh, I did that.
Yeah, we talked about my Dr. Pepper can incident the other day.
I can't remember if I hit him in the head with that lead before or after that. But
I spent the majority of a day one day down. We cleaned out the woods below Daddy's house, and I spent the majority of the day with a knife and a piece of bodock limb that was straight. Took a knife and I cleaned that baby up, got it all slicked up, making me a ninja stick. And I took black electrical tape and I tightly wrapped it. I mean, it was a nice ninja stick. And I got in my room that night, son, I was twirling around. I woke up on the floor. I hit myself right there. Oh, I've only been knocked out twice, but that was
knocked yourself out with your ninja stick.
It was the knife.
Either,
I wish I still had it.
Either my brother got me back for hitting him with a fishing lead, or I got him back for throwing that basketball and knocking me out with it. One of the two. I can't remember which one happened first. But
the funniest memory didn't happen to me, but it happened to my brother. This is so stupid. He decides one day, we're out there in the yard. We always did miscellaneous dumb things. But, and I'll be honest, normally he was the engineer behind most dumb things because he was 4 years old. All me and my siblings are 4 years apart. I'm 4 years older than my sister. He's 4 years older than me. It's weird. But anyway, he was out there and he decided he was going to get up my tree, because kids used to climb trees. I ain't seen a kid climb a tree in years.
Man, we had a cedar tree. Speaking, you go ahead, but yeah, we had a cedar tree. We stayed in it.
Yeah, I mean, pine. My grandmother had pine trees. I'd climb all the way to the top of that darn thing. Probably wouldn't do that today because I actually am scared of heights. So back in, I just get on up there. Wouldn't even think about it. But anyway, he decided he was going to climb up this tree. And it would be a good idea that if he tied a coax cable.
Come on in.
Oh, here we go. We got to hear about this septic tank deal. But he decided he was going to tie a coax cable around his waist and around the limb of the tree and jump out. And that it would just catch him. Right? It caught him. All right. Now, when I say it caught him, he tied it around his waist and tightened. Like we tied a knot in this thing. Like it was tight. Like he was not coming out. He jumps out. First of all, instantly throws up. I mean, like when it jerks down, because he had it around his stomach. I don't know if it did what, but as soon as it jerked him back up, projectile vomited. Next thing you know, he's screaming I'm dying out laughing because now my brother is hanging from this tree from his waist like a deadgum stunt man. Like this. I run in the house. He's like screaming, crying. He's probably, at the time I was probably 7. He was like about 11, 12. I run in the house. My mom is in there getting dressed. And I tell her that he's hanging from the tree from a cable. And she's like, what? Comes running outside, bras and panties on. That's it. And has to cut my brother out of this tree with a with a knife. And then one time my brother, we had our yard rolled. And at the time we had pine trees that lined both sides of the driveway. It's probably the dumbest thing, if anything. That lined the driveway. Somebody had rolled our yard. I mean, we're talking about like 20 trees, big old pine trees down my driveway growing up. My daddy cut them all not long after this, but and there was dead pine needles all over the driveway and all out there on the side of the yard or whatever. Well, he decided he was going to get a lighter and burn the toilet paper out of the trees. And so he starts doing it, gives me one, and I start doing it. My sister starts doing it. My parents aren't home. Mm-hmm. Let's just say 20 minutes later, the entire driveway was ablaze.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom pulls up, and I will never forget my mom getting out of that car. She didn't even turn the car off. She pulled up in the driveway, and we're out there running pails of water like this is daggum 1875, yeah. And she gets out that driveway, runs across that yard, and just starts beating my brother in the head. What the? Just smacking him. Oh, God. I mean, the whole driveway was on fire. It was a big old fire. I'm just going to go. We probably should have called the fire department, but once the needles burned up, it was done. But
shoot, my childhood, I could remember. I just sit here just thinking, man, my brother, he's about 3 years older than I am, but man, Daddy and Mama give us pellet guns and fishing poles. And
did y'all ever have BB gun wars?
Yeah, we had those.
Yeah, me and my brother did.
Me and my cousins, we'd always split up in teams, and I remember one pretty vividly. We were supposed to
see, these kids these days got airsoft guns. They don't know what that's like.
We got out there in the woods with pellet guns, and the rule was before we started, you're supposed to pump it up just one time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know these rules.
So the brothers split up. Me and my cousins, there was 2 of them, and they were about the same age apart. And one of them was in between us, and one of them was older than my brother. Well, me and the oldest of that brother, Brad, we was on a team, and then Mickey and my brother was on a team. So the brothers split up, and they was on a team with. They come up with the rules, you just pump up one time. Mm-hmm. Well, Brad was the oldest, and I was the youngest, so we was on a team. We get out there, and Brad, of course, got the pellet gun, so we're in the woods out here. Mm-hmm. Man, I don't know how many times he pumped that thing up, but it was more than once. Talking about, don't tell him we pumped it up more than once.
We fit to break skin.
We fixed to kill him. But man,
did he shoot him with it?
I don't think we ever shot anybody.
I ain't gonna lie, we had one that was a big old heavy wooden one, and that thing was as strong as a 22.
Yeah, some of my fondest memories was pellet guns. Me and my brother got run out of the Methodist churchyard for shooting squirrels. The police come down there to ask us to leave. We got the police called on us. We was walking the yard, and Methodist church there in Derma it was always full of squirrels.
This is only stories that happen in Mississippi, by the way.
It was always full of squirrels, and I'm sure it wasn't squirrel season, probably about like it is now. We was probably out of school in the middle of the summer. Mm-hmm. We was over there shooting squirrels out of the churchyard, and one old blue-haired lady's there in town. I don't know which one it was, but I'm sure she was not a fun person. Calling the law on kids out there killing little squirrels. We was just having fun.
You was like in New York people.
She was old Footy Dud, whoever it was probably, but maybe she ain't listening.
I may or may not have parked at a few churches.
Yeah, the police, Derma police pulled up out there and said, somebody's called and said, y'all shooting squirrels out of the yard. We didn't deny it. They just told us, don't do it no more.
That is, I could just see you out there shooting squirrels up there at the Methodist church.
Little outlaw.
I have known somebody who may or may not have pulled up at a few churches to throw off the idea of anybody hunting anywhere. I've seen that before. You know, to go chase a turkey or two.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Probably burned that one in the pile. That was my next one. We don't get into all that.
Where did he leave?
Yeah, this goes in the bad pile.
He didn't want to come in here?
No, I don't guess.
He may went in there in cases. Right?
No, he went downstairs.
Am I up? Well, we got two more. I got two more.
It's Will.
No, I just read that one. What was the weirdest, funniest thing you did as a child?
Oh, yeah, well, go ahead, Billy.
We just talked about that one for a long time.
I'm down to my last two.
I'm down to one. Two.
I'm cheating a little bit and filtering.
Never have I ever cursed at a stranger. Yeah, I have. No doubt.
Ain't no doubt.
At a stranger?
I probably did. I did today with 3 different people on the road. I still think that ought to be a state law. If you're riding down the road and the speed limit's 55 and you're doing 38 for no apparent reason, it ought to be legal to pull you out of that truck and beat you with a belt.
Like when you say cussed, yeah. When you say cussed at a stranger, do you mean like to their face? Like cussed at them?
I probably have done that, yeah.
I hadn't.
I don't think I've done that. I've cussed about it at like.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I have.
We'll move on.
Cussed
Jump
at
on.
people.
Some of them we ain't got to spend a whole lot of time on.
This is
quick
easy.
ones.
If I were a politician running for office, what would my slogan be? I already know that. You voted for worse. That's it.
Heck yeah. America.
You voted for worst. For worse.
Yeah, that's not.
If you were a politician,
If you were
what would your slogan?
running for office, yeah.
What would your slogan be? Oh man, I don't know. Love it or leave it, I guess.
If I was if you can't beat them, join them.
Well, that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it would work. That's why I'd win. Who? I guess this is what it means. Who out of us would clog the toilet at your friend's house and say nothing? I'm gonna say John Paul.
John Paul.
Just not courteous, I guess.
No, you just are
I'm a fat.
open pooper.
I'm obese.
You're an
Obese boy just over there.
No, I've seen the amount of toilet paper he uses. I'm a folder when I use mine. I fold.
Well, I guess the real thing
I
is,
keep a clean one though.
who wouldn't tell? I could see John Paul telling, I guess.
No, he wouldn't. That rat's gonna slip out in a heartbeat. He'd be like Ashley. He'd be like Ashley.
Okay.
We
got to go.
I'm not gonna argue with it. To be honest,
We got to go.
You just admitted it.
I'm not gonna argue with it. All right, I got one more.
And no, it's
It's you.
Is it me?
Craigg.
Yeah.
I'm on my
We
last.
finna be down to that
I'm
hot
on my,
sauce.
I'm on my last dab. This is hot truth or dare. Tell us about the last lie you told. What was it? I don't know, because I don't normally. Hell, I'm honest. I'm too honest to a fault, I guess.
Tell me, what's the last lie you told?
Last lie I told. Man, I don't know.
Last
I'm not saying I'm completely 100% honest my whole entire life, but I don't try to make it a habit of lying. to people.
Unfortunately, if you're, well, gee,
That's
I'm
one-
gonna
probably
sound
one-
like a terrible person.
That's
if I
probably
say
one
that.
of my, I guess one of my better traits is shoot.
I know Will said he was gonna be here at 3 yesterday.
Yeah, he did that. No, we ain't gonna beat that. That old horse ain't even got no hair on it no more.
That's fair.
I probably lied to Ashley about
That's what I was
something.
about to
Just,
say.
I mean, it was just
If
it was
you're
just
married,
an aggravator, more than anything, probably.
You can. I don't like it about myself. I don't think any man likes it about himself. But if you're married,
The truth, you can't say the truth all the time.
Now,
No.
I'm definitely not saying that.
because it's some truth. Sometimes it.
I mean, I told her I was gonna put those chairs together, and I ain't done that.
The last little.
It's unavoidable. Yeah, it's unavoidable.
Yeah.
at some point, which I think any of us, it would be unavoidable that you're going to lie at some
Let me
point.
see what I got here.
On to the next one. Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying I'm lie free.
That's what I was about. My answer was going to be,
Who-
I'm sure I've said a lie to Molly.
Who here would totally eat food weeks past the expiration date? Will Marshall.
Say that again.
Who would eat food weeks past the expiration date?
Hell no.
I probably would and probably have.
No.
I'll give it
No.
that visual look test
I
and
think
that
it's
smell test and
I think it's just a suggestion. I mean,
Yeah.
that's saying, hey,
now if it's
no,
molded and it's
no.
got a smell to it or something. But I've eaten stuff out of the refrigerator before that I'm sure it's probably past expiration
very
date.
questionable.
If
Well, I
it ain't
guess
got-
I'll say Craig then.
yeah.
I have too, but I'm not.
I have a phobia.
I ate
not
some,
you.
I ate some beanie weenies this past deer season that was in my hunting bag from the year before, and that was a bad decision.
Yeah.
That
You
didn't-
wait. You
that didn't-
ate them.
They were still in the can. Hell, I didn't think canned stuff spoiled, but I guess it
I
did. Man, I
cannot-
ate them, and they didn't taste bad. They tasted good, but man, I tell you what. And I normally keep a roll of toilet paper in the deer stand for that very reason, but the only thing I could find out there was some used camouflage burlap that I had wrapped around, and it was wet, and I had to take my pocket knife, and
That's very prickly too.
and it's very porous. I had to
Yeah.
find a, it wasn't-
Burlap?
Yeah,
Yeah. That would be like
that's
almost like sandpaper.
almost like a corn cob.
Them beanie weenies, let's just
Yeah.
say, if you've got some that is carried over from the previous deer hunting season, go ahead and, man, them things ain't about 79 cents a can. Go ahead and throw them old ones out and get you a fresh can.
All right, well,
Yeah.
your last one.
It has to be, if it's canned food, it has to be 3 months before the expiration date for me to eat it.
Before the expiration
Yes.
date? That's stupid.
Why? What do you mean it's stupid?
That's stupid.
They have like a 3 to 5 year expiration date. You going to eat something that's 5 years old?
Yeah.
It makes me uncomfortable leaving it 3 months, but people would judge me if I threw it out even before that.
Man, I've eat molded bread before you peel that off. The rest of
See,
it ain't molded.
Bread and milk has to be a week before.
You'd have to drink it.
No, wait.
You'd have to drink it the day
Sorry.
you buy it.
The 3 days before.
No, milk don't start tasting real good to me till it's at least at the expiration date.
Now, milk I would prefer to be about 5 days.
It almost tastes too watery.
Well, see, if you go
Yeah,
into
get a little bit of
when you go into the
crunch
grocery
to it.
store, you get the one in the back,
yeah.
and the one in the back is gonna have about 2 to 3 week expiration date from the day you are right now, and so I always try to buy that one. But yeah, it's got to be at least 3 days. Anyway, because I had a bad experience eating bad milk or drinking bad milk in cereal one time, and it has scarred me for life.
Yeah.
All right, my last one is. Okay. It's not the greatest conversational one, but when I buy my dream yacht, if you bought your dream yacht, what would you name it?
Dream yacht.
I would name it.
I've never put a whole. I've never
The only thing
figured I was
can-
going to end up with a yacht, so I've never put a whole lot of
I'll
names.
choose a different one. The only thing I
No,
could
that
think
was a good one. I just don't know what I would name it. I mean, I'd like
Booty chatter.
booty chatter.
booty chatter.
Yeah. I don't know.
All I can think about is I got the Santa Ana Maria. Whatever.
Yeah.
What are the 3?
I wore my shirt to bingo.
Yeah, Craig had his boats and hose shirt on yesterday.
My Prestige Worldwide. Man,
Prestige Worldwide.
if anybody out there watching doesn't appreciate Step Brothers and that whole movie, then
I put that in your mini doc. If anybody didn't see that, you can go see that. I put Prestige Worldwide.
yeah.
Prestige Worldwide.
Awesome movie.
I'll pick a different one. This is a good one.
Who here is most likely to be a buzzkill and end the party early?
Me.
Hey, goodness. That
Hey.
rascal would go to bed.
Hey,
in a
I've
heartbeat.
had people sitting in my house
And go to
still,
bed.
and I've gone to bed. I don't care. When it's time for me to go to bed, it's time to go.
All right, this is a good one, the one that I drew anyway.
One 4th of July, Jason and his wife and kids came over, And I slept in the recliner with him in the living room.
With them in the living room.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I tried to load the deck for somebody on these bad choices. There, I thought I had.
Probably got mine down here.
I thought I had a top card on there that was going to be a really good one that didn't get asked.
Yeah, probably shuffled it.
And I don't know how that happened. What does that one say?
Would you drink a gallon of water from a public toilet bowl for 100,000? A gallon?
That was one of them I
I
loaded.
probably would if it ain't had no turd in it.
No. Well, 100,000? 100,000?
If they flush it, and we're talking about fresh water, once they flush it, it's clean.
It's not clean.
It's not clean, but I'd probably drink it for 100,000.
What gas station are we talking about?
I'm thinking maybe Grenada Lake public restroom. I ain't talking about down there at the Shell station that everybody's been through. I'm thinking
But
like
I don't
one
know
of those.
that one. That's the kind where somebody just goes in there and does something wrong in there.
Well, like I
you
said,
know?
I'm out if there's any kind of particle matter in there floating with it.
It's going to be in there somewhere.
I'd do
You
it
can't
for
see
100.
it.
I mean, if it's like, hey, a gallon?
They say when you drink at restaurant, they say
Was it a gallon?
They say there's so much of that matter that's floating around that you'd probably doing it anyway.
For 100,000 a gallon, and all I got to do is drink a gallon, and you hand me 100,000, I'd figure it out.
I probably would.
If you
doesn't
gave
say-
me some
hey,
bacon to eat afterwards, you
listen,
can
it
make
doesn't-
anything taste okay with bacon.
It didn't say anything about I couldn't boil it on the stove and purify it. I'm in. Give me 100.
Oh, he said he's going to purify it. If you couldn't purify it.
It had to be clean. Like I said, I don't want no floater.
What if it had a floater?
I'm out.
I don't think I could either way. I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm out.
I think if it didn't have the floater, I'm in.
I'm so broke 100 won't do
I
it.
don't think I could do it with the floater. I don't know though. If you
I mean,
showed it to me, like if you had
what's
it
the
in a
worst thing? What's
briefcase,
the worst thing that's gonna happen to you if you drink it?
E. coli.
Yeah, there's some bad things that can come from that.
They can cure that, can't they?
Yeah, well, yeah, but you're going to have a bad
It's gonna be a bad month, and you're gonna be in the hospital. If it got you sick.
Yeah, probably wouldn't get me sick.
If
don't
they
know.
had it sitting
It
there in a
might.
if they had it sitting there in a briefcase and it was just staring at me, and that turd was staring at me in that water,
I couldn't do it.
I'd think about it.
I could.
It probably would get me sick because that year old can of beanie weenies did.
All right, last one, because this is a good one too. Would you perform mouth-to-mouth resuscitation on a homeless person in need
In need, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
for no money?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Dirty Mike and the boys though.
what? I mean, but if their mouth was like really, really jacked up, and I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
I'd have to
Get
know
a
a
little-
backstory. Can you give me their chart before we go over here?
I don't know. I would try. I'll say this. I'll try.
In the heat of the moment, absolutely. I wouldn't just not even, man, I sound like, I wouldn't let somebody die. Yeah. Oh,
I'd try.
all right.
That's it.
Infamous moment.
Good night.
Well, for those that hung around,
No.
no, that's what I'm talking about. For those that hung around, Will has
All right.
There's your spoon, big boy.
Time has come.
This is so stupid.
Hold on. Can I go get a drink?
no.
All right. So, how long do I have to go without
I
getting a
don't
drink?
know. You're the one that did this.
At least let me go get the drink and have it on standby.
Go get it.
Okay.
How much are you getting?
I mean, I gotta give her a full. I mean, I'm not gonna. Oh well.
Okay, that's
Yeah, it's probably plenty.
probably.
I'd
Where's
put the
the
cap
top?
back on it.
Oh my gosh.
The top. Don't
Jeez.
get it on me, cause I don't want that stuff.
Let me
on
see that. I ain't. You can put the top on it. I don't even want it near me.
Boy, it smells
Oh yeah.
So what we got here
mean.
is everybody's ever seen the little old show Hot Ones? This is the very.
I can smell it from here. Actually,
They eat chicken wings and they put different hot sauces on them and eat them. I think it goes to like what?
That's a lot.
Like what? 10 chicken wings?
Yeah.
That's so much.
Make sure you send that to me when you send it. But before he takes it, this is the last dab.
Hold on.
That's so stupid.
This is the last. This is the very hottest one that they use at the end of the show. Supposedly 2,000. What'd you call it? Scoville. Is that what you said, Will?
2 million Scovilles.
It says on the bottle heat level 10 out of 10. So shoot.
That's it.
That's my introduction to what you're doing. So hey, man, have it. Look like you got to help. I will give you this. You didn't shortchange the dab.
I wasn't going. I mean, heck. Look, if I do this, go subscribe.
Yeah, give the boy.
Give it a like.
Give him a little love if he does this.
Share, because I got a feeling this little clip right here is fixing to be a short that's going to.
It's going to hurt just as bad in the
Here we
morning.
go. Just bump it.
There you go.
God almighty.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You didn't even get it off.
Instantly.
Get it.
Instantly. Instantly took my breath. It's getting hotter.
I told you I'm not doing it.
Oh my gosh, it's getting hotter.
Yeah, it's going.
It's getting hotter.
Look at his eyes. Oh, I don't do hot. I do spicy. I do not do hot. And I ain't ever heard him be that quiet since I've met him.
We're going to have to give him a dab every now and then. How are you making it?
I can't tell yet. It's getting hotter.
Yeah, it's going to continue for
It's
a little
gonna
bit.
continue.
It's rising.
It's gonna continue to grow.
Right now it's bearable, but it's hot. It's hot.
Oh goodness!
Give me another one. I'll go another one.
Hey, you better think about that.
I'll go one more.
2 dabs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, how far is the hospital from here?
I don't know.
It's honestly not. I don't know yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd probably hold up on one.
He's going. Oh, he got a full spun. This thing is fisting to die.
Okay. I'll see how long I can go without a drink after dinner. It's not.
Think we got to do it?
It's not 2 million. Ain't no way. All right. Well, I'll tell you after this one. How about that?
Just swish it around real good. Hey,
That was a mistake. That was a mistake. The swishing.
What's gonna be funny? You gonna get sick over there, and then John Paul's gonna get sick.
It's not that bad.
Maybe we need to get one of them chips because people seem to have real trouble.
I'll do
with
the
that.
one chip next.
You're pretty tough.
I'll do
Craig,
the-
you try it.
It's not as bad. It's not near as bad as you think. It's not hotter than a jalapeno. It's got a weird. It takes your breath away at first. Try it.
Don't hate me.
I promise y'all, it's not as hot as that.
I'm good. I mean,
I'll take your word for it.
yeah. I think you're doing
Like I
good.
said,
Okay,
I
okay.
like spicy.
It's picking up right there. Yeah, it's hot.
But it's not that bad.
It took my breath away at first, and I was like, "Oh no!" But I don't know. Hold on. It's starting to burn my tongue. Yeah, it's not that bad.
I'm gonna recommend.
If you buy that game, if you're not, it would be fun for people.
I'm gonna recommend you stay away from your wife tonight.
Okay. It's like when I talk, it gets hotter.
You can have all the hot stuff you want.
Now that one I think is gonna hurt.
Like I said, I like spicy. I don't like hot.
I don't want to eat hot. Like in other words, I don't want to eat. I I don't want to eat if it's like I wouldn't want to eat something smothered in that.
But it wasn't that bad.
But it wasn't that bad. But but buffalo sauce, I love that. Like I like for it to have heat.
It'd probably hurt me because I can't take it.
See, now that's for this game. You know, if it was people that didn't have a very good heat tolerance, like didn't like hot stuff, it'd wear you out, or you would not like it, and it would be funny. But I don't know. It's just not. Which Molly tells me she thinks my dadgum taste buds because I'll put spice into something and she'll think it's just like lighting her up, and to me but I don't know if it's from dipping or what. But yeah, that's tolerable. All right. Well, sorry for the letdown there. We thought that was going to be much hotter than it was, but
It was pretty funny at first.
it did take my breath away at first. It did take my breath away.
Well, we'll get you a hot one. We'll get you something that'll hurt
That
you.
one chip.
Put you in the hospital.
That one chip will. That's going. I got a
Yeah.
feeling that will be the clip there.
Yeah.
From everybody. I mean, I've seen dudes who like eat hot stuff on YouTube and eat that chip, and have a thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. Well, that was a new take on the show. Hope y'all enjoyed it. But please let us know what you thought about it down there in the comments. That way we know if we need to continue to do this. If this is something y'all want. And over time, we'll get new card pools. I'm going to get on Amazon and see if I can find some that are... like, I'd like to have some kind of conspiracy card pools or, something that can provoke a little more discussion than some of these. But then at the same time, maybe y'all like the shorter answer. Whatever. Some of those were funny no matter what. If y'all like it, I can't talk right. If y'all like it, let us know. If you don't, if you want us to try something different, I think maybe a cool idea would be change it up every now and then, get a different, like we could, change it up to a different format that's kind of similar to where we do something different. But y'all let us know down there. We're trying new things to try to spice it up, do different things. Other than that, y'all got anything else?
I don't.
No, just
Make sure you like and subscribe.
the new page. We've got a new landing spot there, and then for all the people that's asked when we're putting out new content, that will be easier to keep up with because we've got it
Thursday,
scheduled
5 o'clock.
Thursday at 5. Just look for new
And
episodes.
like I said, I can set it as a premiere, and it'll give you an hour countdown. Or I can do it as a 20-minute countdown, 15-minute countdown.
And right now, that's going to hit our Facebook page
Mm-hmm.
and the YouTube.
Mm-hmm. YouTube and Facebook for the full, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. All of them for the shorts. I need to put more short. I need to go on there and upload some of our shorts on the
full
YouTube.
podcast episodes are available through Facebook and YouTube right now, correct?
Correct. The
So
last episode
every
is up
Thursday at 5.
on both YouTube and Facebook. Like I said, I know I say it all the time. If you have the time, it takes 2 minutes. If y'all go to the YouTube page and subscribe, it helps us out greatly. Make sure you go to the new page on Facebook and follow, because we have totally separated it from the Brooks page. We have shared it from the Brooks page, but it is a totally separate page now for just the podcast, so make sure you go on there and follow it. Remember, this podcast is powered by Brooks Custom Application. If you are a farmer or anybody really, we did a coal mine this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you need any application, heck, you had somebody wanting to spray and we may have things coming in the future that make this a little more practical and easier, but to spray a levee, y'all have any application needs, cattle farmer, coal miner, on a coal mine, or a, crop farmer, just let us know and call John Paul or Craig or Tyler or Scott and see if we can help you. I know we can save you time. I bet we can save you money. And, yeah, we out.
You can have that.